Most of you are underway by now with your fall news promotion, but one of the things many of you have asked for is a look at what others have been doing around the country. Some of what you'll see here from the season just past was produced by outside promo houses. Some was done partly by the station and partly outside, and some was totally produced in-house.
Being the play-by-play announcer for the Knicks during their first championship year of 69-70.
Marv Albert, News Center 4.
I have always wanted to be a sportscaster since I was in the 3rd grade. It is a job, but, gee, that's an awfully nice way of making a living.
Marv Albert, weeknights at 6 and 11. New York's best on News Center 4.
Commissioner, I know you've been meeting behind closed doors.
When TV 10 news reporters cover a story, they're not alone. They have behind them the talent and experience of South Carolina's best television news team. Writers, producers, assignment editors, camera operators, film and tape editors, directors, technicians, and artists. The people behind the people you see. South Carolina's best television news team. TV 10 News People, in touch with you.
Walking down the street, you can feel the spirit growing. Warm and friendly people that stop and say hello, 'cause you're proud of where you're living, proud of what you're giving to the new spirit, spirit of Pittsburgh. Golden bridges bring us together, hard-working people doing whatever for the new spirit of Pittsburgh with Channel 11. There's no doubt about it, Pittsburgh is a winner, second to none. Feel the spirit growing like 3 rivers flowing, coming together as one. Catch the new spirit of Pittsburgh with Channel 11. New spirit of Pittsburgh on Channel 11. New spirit of Pittsburgh, Channel 11.
Pro 6 News Team, the biggest
And the best.
Yeah, I missed that one, but there's one thing I never miss. That's Pro 6 News. Hello, everyone. I'm Chuck Machin in the news today. Yeah, that's me. That's the way you're used to seeing me, at 6 and 10 here on Channel 6. Well, that's my professional side. But what about this? Well, this is what I do. I'm not on Channel 6 telling you about the news. Bullet! Bullet!
Oh, yeah, well, he caught me, I guess. I'm Bob Tucker. You know, you normally see me like this.
It's been a great year in sports already.
Hey, that guy acts like he knows what he's talking about. I see him all the time doing sports on Channel 6. Yeah, I'm the real Bob Tucker. But while the other Bob Tucker goes back to telling you more about sports, I'm going to go back to doing what I really enjoy doing best.
Hi. I bet you don't know who I am. How about this? Let's take a look at the weather. You'll notice, first of all, a frontal system is coming down our way. Look at me all dressed up. You probably guessed it by now. I'm Tony Dale, and I do that gig twice a day, Monday through Friday on Channel 6. I also do this. I swim a mile every day. It's kind of like a habit with me. And a good habit for you would be to get the weather from me on Pro 6 News.
Hi, folks. I'm Lee Cardwell, and I wanted you to meet a little buddy of mine. This is old Henry. Say hi to the folks, Henry. On Pro 6 News, I do hotline, I help people, even saved a lady from having her false teeth and hearing aid repossessed one time, and that was really something. You'd think with all that experience, I could get some help out of Henry. He's the one I tell my problems to, but look at the result I get. Come back, Henry, and let me tell you my problems.
Nope, I'm not a member of the Hells Angels. I'm a member of the Pro 6 News team.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dale Hancock. The Nueces County Commissioners heard from a group of irate citizens.
Yeah, that's what I do professionally. Anchor Pro 6 News on Saturday and Sunday. During the rest of the week, I'm a reporter. And when I'm not doing all of that, I'm trying to learn how to master this dumb machine.
Hey, everybody has to do something different. Professionally, I do weekend sports on Channel 6. Don't believe me? Watch. Hello, everyone. I'm Robert Gonzalez. In the sports world today, see? I told you. You know, everybody in Texas knows about the Cowboys and the Oilers, but do you know what an Oscar fish is? Well, they're meaner than a bushwhacking barracuda, but I get a big kick out of raising them. But I get a bigger kick out of telling you about the Cowboys and the Oilers. Try Pro 6 Sports.
Bet you didn't know I could do that, did you? I just do this for fun. What else do I do?
Okay, in the nation's weather picture at this time.
There I am. I'm Kurt Lee, you know, the guy with all the weather on Channel 6 on Saturday and Sunday. So what does the guitar have to do with the weather? Absolutely nothing. But maybe this sounds familiar.
Hey, you caught me. Does it seem a little out of character for me? Well, my professional side goes kind of like this. Good morning, I'm Jerry Fullerton. In the news this morning at City Hall, yeah, that's what I do at Channel 6 as a member of the Pro 6 News team. But what do I do in my spare time? Why, I take care of this little one-owner jewel. This baby's a real classic. As a matter of fact, so is Pro 6 News.
Do you know what this is? This is a miniature chefalera. Now, do you know who I am? Good morning, I'm Carolyn Kay. Our lead story today comes from City Hall. You got it, I'm Carolyn Kay, and this is what I do on Channel 6. But just for fun, I'm into plants. This miniature chefalera isn't really hard to grow. It just requires lots of special attention. And that's what we give you on Pro 6 News, lots of special attention.
On these things, did ya? You usually see me on the midday edition of Pro 6 News.
Yep, that's me, Mia Squilla. And that's really my thing, talking to interesting people about interesting things.
But that's what I do professionally at Channel 6. This is what I do for fun. It's good exercise. Bye now. Don't forget, Pro 6 News.
Here for the greatest athletic period in the history of the city, which to me is the most exciting thing in the world.
Sam Nover, Steel City News.
At one point in my life, I said, you're too small to be an athlete. You're not good enough to be a professional athlete, but you talk a lot. So why don't you talk for a living about the thing that you love the most? It was a very easy marriage for me, talking in sports.
Sam Nover and the people of Steel City News. Your kind of people. Your kind of news.
I had lived, ate, and breathed news up until the arrival of Chad, and then when he was born, suddenly I had this remarkable new dimension in my life.
Chuck Scarborough, News Center 4.
The extraordinary events make up news in your life. The deaths, the births, the accidents, the great achievements. These are the things that you want to talk about at the end of the day, things that affect you, and the same principle applies to news.
Chuck Scarborough, weeknights at 6 and 11, New York's best on News Center 4.
It's election year, and scores of candidates are readying themselves for a political showdown in May's Maryland primary. Ted Venetoulis is ready, too. As Action News' most recent addition to its expanding political staff, Ted is perhaps the best-equipped analyst in Baltimore because he's been there. His insight and knowledge of local issues, coupled with his skillful understanding of political machinery, make him one of Baltimore's most respected campaign experts. Ted Venetoulis, part of the Action News team, weeknights on Channel 11.
Conflict. It's one of those things most of us would just as soon do without, but not Jane Miller.
You're ready to move fast, John. This guy doesn't want to talk to us.
It's just not her style to give up on a story because it might make waves. Because if it makes waves, it makes people think.
Go ahead, Jane. We've got the story. We'll have it cut and ready for the 6.
Determination and commitment make things happen, and that's the way it should be. Responsible journalism by people who care. Reporters like Jane Miller on Action News.
The Action News team, people who care, like reporter Ray Bennett. Most of the time, news is serious business, but we need to be reminded that news isn't all bad.
There's plenty here for everybody, sir.
I like reporting stories about people who are making it, who look at life a little differently, people who remind us that we're all human and that it really is good to be alive.
Success.
To me, that's good news. Ray Bennett,
with a warmth and style all his own. That's Ray's Way on Action News.
Man, am I glad this week is finished.
Me too. You got plans for the weekend?
Yeah, taking the wife and kids camping.
Better pack your rain gear. There's a front moving in that's going to become stationary. It's going to rain cats and dogs all weekend.
Are you kidding? It's beautiful outside. No way it's going to rain this weekend.
Suit yourself, Al. But I'm a weather expert.
Norm Lewis's concise, knowledgeable forecasts make everybody an expert. Weeknights on Action News.
Well, how was life in the great outdoors?
Wet.
Bye, Mom. I'm late for school.
Wait a minute. It looks like rain.
The high-pressure system is getting stronger, and it's going to hold the rain to the south.
Oh, really? And how did you become such an authority?
It's easy. I'm a weather expert.
Norm Lewis's concise, knowledgeable forecasts make everybody an expert. Weeknights on Action News.
Hi, Mom. I'm home.
Hi.
Didn't rain today.
So I noticed. My son, the weather expert.
Morning, Bob.
How you doing, Fred? Hey, what's with the raincoat and stuff? This is going to be one beautiful day.
Half a beautiful day. By tonight, it'll be pouring.
Are you kidding? It's a little breezy, but look at that sky. Now, what makes you the weather expert all of a sudden, huh?
I watch Norm Lewis.
Norm Lewis's concise, knowledgeable forecasts make everybody an expert. Weeknights on Action News.
Isn't it great that Baltimore finally has someone who knows something about the weather?
Who's better at judging a sportscaster than a sports pro?
Vince tailors his sports show for the people of Baltimore.
He's very versatile, and this you don't find in many sportscasters.
Vince does his homework quite well in all sports.
He's sort of a walking encyclopedia.
He has a great recall.
It's Baltimore. He loves it. Vince loves Baltimore sports.
I don't think there's any question that there's no one in sports that knows sports like Vince does.
Vince Bagley. He's Baltimore's best. Who's better at judging a sportscaster than a sports pro?
Vince Bagley is known from east to west. When it comes to sports, Vince can pass any test.
In my opinion, he's the kind of guy that everybody would like to have for a friend.
He's just probably the greatest guy I know in the profession.
From touchdowns to home runs or just a fast break, Vince really knows how to shake and bake.
Vince Bagley. He's Baltimore's best.
On a shooting that just occurred at 4-6 East Washington with Ohio plate. His name is Alvin Jones. They're approaching the 24th Street exit on the freeway. He refuses to stop.
Jerry Foster, on call 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
Jerry Foster, Sky 12. We've got you covered, and I mean live when it happens. But Action News is more than that. Troubleshooter Tom Collier is your man for solving problems. Give him a call for results. And check Action News for 12 Country. Our good buddy Steve 12X, the man with interesting stories about you and your neighbors. Sky 12, Troubleshooter, 12 Country. It's all right here on Action News.
Bob Gregory, his office is right below mine. Terrific weatherman and a big sports fan. The only weatherman I know who really appreciates basketball.
Don Hine, a terrific sportscaster and a big weather fan. Don is the only sportscaster I know that can actually make it snow.
More viewers are clicking to News Center 13. Maybe because News Center 13 is really starting to click.
News can be done better. News Center 13 does it. Now with Sky Witness 13, the only full-time news helicopter that beams back live stories from all of central Indiana. Covering more local news with Sky Witness 13 and Cameron Harper.
Watch for it.
I'm clicking!
Only on News Center 13.
When news can be done better, News Center 13 does it. Click with us tonight. Dawn, News Center 13.
All right, men. Who covers more local news?
Sir! News Center 13, sir!
I can't hear you.
here, sir.
And how do we report it?
Sir, first, sir.
Go get 'em, men.
Award-winning news photographers, live Sky Witness, savvy reporters, Mary Ann, Patrick, and Cameron. When news can be done better, News Center 13 does it. Click with us tonight.
13 to base, we've got a report of a working fire on Hudson
This
Street.
is 22 Alive.
Good evening. Fire of unknown origin.
22 Alive, the Miami Valley's first newscast at 5:30 on Dayton 22.
Everyone in my crowd has switched to News Center. The girls are simply crazy about those nice young reporters with their straight teeth. Silly. There's so much more to News Center. There's creative reporting, clever writing, and inventive camera techniques. And besides that, Paul Cousins is a hunk. Yoo-hoo, beautiful people. Come on over to Channel 6. The switch is on to News Center.
What's my favorite TV news? Well, it's, dear, and I just made the switch to 6, Channel 6. Oh, they have everything, you know. The morning news, the news at noon, update, and consumer reports, and meteorologist, no, 2, Janice Malcolm, and all you folks up there on Meeting House Hill. Come on over to Channel 6 the way I did. Phew, the switch is on to News Center.
Well, I've switched. News Center is the television news I watch now, and I'll tell you why. I heard where they went and hired 2 of them meteorologist fellas. 2 of them, mind you. I said the management down there's gone crazy. I changed over to watch the fun. You know, folks, it's working. Them fellas, Cousins and Cooper, they know their weather forecasting every bit as good as the crickets or them woolly bear caterpillars. Hey, Bill Tinman, you and the folks over there at Hicks Pond and Greenwood City, you come on over to Channel 6 like I did. The switch is on to News Center.
There are some good reasons more people watch Northwest News. Reasons like Janice Johnson, a straightforward journalist you can depend on for fairness and accuracy. Skip Lindemann, an energetic reporter who puts an extra effort into his work so you get something more out of it. And Barbara Matt, a hardworking professional with dedication and a sense of pride in a job well done. Johnson, Lindemann, and Matt. 3 more reasons more people watch Northwest News at noon, 5:30, and 11. Before you call it a day, find out just what kind of day it's been. Northwest News at 11. There are some good reasons more people watch Northwest News. Reasons like reporter Kent Mortimer, at home in the Northwest covering issues that make a difference to you. Assignment editor Michael Keston, behind the desk or in the field, in touch with the news as it happens. Award-winning newsman Mark Hass, no newcomer to reporting hard news events. And Becky Bullock working the night beat so more people get more information. Mortimer, Keston, Hass, and Bullock are the reason more people watch Northwest News at noon, 5:30, and 11.
I think you'll agree there's some pretty good stuff out there. We're still waiting for cassettes from a number of you who've promised to share some of your best with your colleagues. When we get them, I'll send down another promo reel. That's it for now. See you next time.